a federal appeals court has handed down a major ruling that could soon make previously unheard recordings involving former President Joe Biden public. The decision marks the latest chapter in a legal battle that has drawn national attention and could reignite debate over the special counsel investigation. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit has rejected Biden's emergency request to block the release of audio recordings and transcripts from interviews he gave to his memoir ghostwriter, Mark Zwonitzer. The recordings were later obtained during Special Counsel Robert Hur's investigation into Biden's handling of classified documents. The lawsuit began after the Heritage Foundation filed a Freedom of Information Act request seeking access to the materials. Federal judges ruled that the public's interest in understanding the investigation outweighs Biden's privacy concerns, although certain personal information is expected to be redacted before any release. The appeals court also temporarily paused the order until August 3, giving Biden an opportunity to seek additional legal review. The recordings date back to interviews conducted in 2016 and 2017, while Biden was working with Zwonitzer on his memoir. Those conversations later became part of Special Counsel Robert Hur's investigation into whether Biden improperly retained classified documents after serving as vice president. Hur ultimately decided not to recommend criminal charges. However, his 2024 report drew widespread attention after it described Biden as a well-meaning, elderly man with a poor memory, a characterization that sparked intense political debate at the time. Biden's legal team argued that the recordings are private conversations that should remain confidential. They also warned that releasing them could discourage future cooperation with law enforcement investigations and invade personal privacy. But the majority of the appeals court disagreed, concluding that the Justice Department properly balanced privacy concerns against the public's right to understand how prosecutors reached their decision not to file charges. One judge dissented, arguing that Biden's privacy interests should have received greater protection because the interviews took place in his home and did not lead to criminal prosecution. The Justice Department is expected to wait until the court's temporary pause expires before taking any further action. If Biden does not succeed with another appeal, the recordings could eventually be released to the Heritage Foundation under the Freedom of Information Act. The outcome could renew public attention on one of the most closely watched federal investigations, involving a former president, and may influence ongoing debates about government transparency, executive privacy, and the handling of sensitive investigative records. Stay with Morning America for the latest updates on this story. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.